Only person me fear just got damn cops. We don't want to see no one come. Can't take not a dice shot.
All right, people, you know what time it is in the day. It's a Thursday.
Yeah, some place.
All right, now it's 12:30 on the dot. So right now, it's time for the wake up call show. I heard every Thursday right here on 102.3 FM Variety Radio. So right now, that's why I tell them the radio is even louder. Call a friend, tell a friend. Yeah, right now the wake up call show is on. Yeah, the most informative, entertaining, enlightening show on radio. With the man Audley Fogel L. So right now, without no further injury, I'm gonna just turn over the microphones to the boss himself, Mr. Audley Fogel L.
Yes. Now, every now and then, we need to touch on this black thing. We need to touch on it because it's very dangerous for you to call yourself a crayon and expect to get human rights protection while you claim to be a crayon. Crayons have no rights. So why is it that so-called black people is being abused so much on the American continent? Why is it that they can throw your family members inside a prison that's not fit for animals and the international community turn a blind eye? Because you're claiming to be a crayon. You're claiming to be a color. The international community is not coming to your rescue because you have abandoned your protection when you have abandoned your nationality. It's that simple. Without a nationality, you will be abused by government and other citizens. I'm gonna say it one more time. Without a nationality, you will be abused by governments and other citizens. And I gotta tell you, Antiguan is not a nationality. Jamaican is not a nationality. Dominican is not a nationality, and so on and so forth. All those words I just called is names of a corporation, a company doing business on the land. So you need to know what the hell is going on so you stop wrongfully labeling yourselves corporate citizens. Now, for the record, on the record, let the record show, I am a Moor by nationality. I am a Moor, M-O-O-R, by nationality. I am a Moor by bloodline, and so are you. What do you have to do to become a Moor? That's like asking a Chinese what he has to do to become Chinese. He's born Chinese and you're born a Moor. It's not a club or a religion. You need to replace the word black with Moor. Replace the word Jamaican with Moor. Replace the word Antiguan with Moor. When you accept words made up by the slave masters, you become their property because you're carrying their label. You're listening to The Wake Up Call with your host, Audley Fogel L, alongside DJ Medicine on the most informative radio station in the nation, Variety Radio, a small station with a big voice on 102.3 FM.
You're locked in. Locked in.
Today's best music.
The station with the
Today's best music.
102.3 Variety Radio.
Any questions, please ask. I am not Negro, black, or colored. No, hey, Medicine, you know what? I know the Moors out there gonna hate me, but I am a Negro. Do you know why, DJ Medicine?
Color of skin?
No, because to the knee it grows. That's the only time I'll be a Negro. Okay? So I am not Negro, black, or colored. No such people exist in the family of nation. Blacks, Negro, coloreds are labels put on the Moors to remove our nationality and turn us into corporate citizens or citizens of a corporation. Without a nationality, you're considered civilita mortuus, which means dead in the eyes of the law. Without a nationality, you have no rights. Without a nationality, you will not be respected by the world community. Without a nationality, you will be abused by other nations, and that's exactly what's been happening to black people. No one respects black people because without a nationality, you are in dishonor of your foremothers and your forefathers. If you can't respect your foreparents, you can't have respect for anyone else. That's how the world looks at people who don't acknowledge their nationality, black people. Our last legal title before we fell was Moors. You can only rise up where you fell. You can't fall down in McDonald's and rise up in Burger King. You can't fall down as a Moor and rise up as black people. It will never happen. What is it about us that makes us black? Most people would say it's our color. Color in law do not mean shade, tone, or hue. I have a law dictionary. Color in law means fake. If you color a building red, the building will be faking as red. Put your hand next to something black. Does it match? No. Some people would say, I'm light-skinned black. Some would say, I'm dark-skinned black. Now, I have to ask you a scientific question. Can a woman be a little bit pregnant? No. Either she's pregnant or she's not. Either you're black or you're not. If a European Caucasoid put his hand next to something white, it does not match because he's not white. I have just proven to you that they're not talking about skin color when they're talking black and white. In international law, human beings are described according to nationality, bloodline, not color. You describe crayons according to color. When you have a nationality, is connected to land. Black people is the only people that don't carry a nationality that's connected to land. Our nationality is connected to a box, and we are the crayons. The Frenchman's land is France. The German's land is Germany. Where is black land? Where can I find Blackadonia? Where can I find Negro Oceania? Where can I find Colourdesia? Please don't say Africa, because the great gods of Africa never considered themselves black. I know this to be a fact because the word black is only 500 to 1,000 years old. The proof is in an unabridged dictionary. That should kill that black argument right there. The Europeans use a color scheme to steal the land from the people. They use the color trick to take your land. Example, if your foreparents were Moors and they left their land to their children, if the children started calling themselves blacks, Negroes, colored, African American, the children cannot inherit the land because They are in dishonor of their foremothers and their forefathers. At that point, you're considered a minority, which means you have the mind of a child. You cannot leave a child an estate to run. At that point, you're considered uninheritable, and someone else has the right to run your estate until you come back to your senses. That's where the modern Europeans come in. They're running your estate, and they're gonna miseducate you to make sure you never come back to your senses. You better start educating yourself, because it's all on YouTube. DJ Medicine, are you good? Would you like to play one or two music, or should I continue? I don't mind.
You're the boss.
Okay, well, I'll continue. Let's look deeper into black. This is why we're not black. If you considered yourself black, you're in dishonor, right? Black is considered an adjective. An adjective is a description. It describes. It's not something you can touch. So, am I wearing a blue or am I wearing a shirt? Blue describes the shirt. So how the hell did we become black people? As I have shown you earlier, black and white has nothing to do with skin color. On a political level, black and white is status, a rank of authority, power. So what does black really mean? It means slave, monkey, Christian property. You see, that's what they have in the jails. That's why they're abusing you on the street. That's why they're abusing us worldwide, because we're considered slave, monkey, Christian property. What does white means? It means sovereign, chief, greatest, ruler of the land. But you can only be a sovereign or a white man when you are home. Talk to me.
Where is home?
Where's home? For who? For us, Moors?
Yeah.
The entire American continent is our home. It's been our home for close to 40,000 years when we left Africa down there. The whole world knows this to be true. It's hidden in plain sight. We are the only ones that don't know that we're home. When Malcolm X found out that he was home, and he found out that we were Moors, they had to kill him before he started telling the people, because once the people find out this information, it's over for the oppressors. Got it?
Got you.
So, what does white mean again? It means sovereign, chief, greatest, ruler of the land. But you can only be a sovereign or a white man when you are home. A Chinese cannot be a sovereign or a white man when he's in America. The modern Europeans cannot be a sovereign or a white man in America. He's over 3,000 miles away from home. If he wants to be a sovereign or a white man, he has to go back home. And guess what? Even when he go back home, he's not a white man, because you have some people over in Europe. They're called the British Moors. They're the white man. They look just like you and me. They have afro. They have dark complexion. That's our home. We're the original Europeans. The Europeans that you consider European, they are the modern Europeans. We gave them a home in Europe. We are the original people in China, and we're still there. We're the original people in Japan, and we're still there. We're the original people in Europe, and we're still there. Just go on the internet and type in Black Nobility of Europe. Of course, you have to use black because they're hiding everything that has to do with the word Moors. Now, If the European wants to be a white man, he has to go back home. He can only be ruler of his land, not my land, unless I keep calling him a white man. If I call him a white man, then I am appointing him as ruler of my land. Stop appointing him. Stop calling him that. So, guess who the sovereign, the white man, really is on the American continent? We are. Remember, it has nothing to do with skin color. It's a trick. It has to do with power and ownership of the land. Watch the words you use. And please, don't bleach your skin because I said we are the white people. It's a status.
Hold on, I just got a call here, right?
Yes.
And the person asks on the phone, he's on the line right now. Listen, if you're not black, what are you?
If you're not black, then you are, well, assuming the person looks like us.
Yeah.
She's a Moor. You need to look up Moors. That's our last legal title before we fell into slavery.
Got that?
We're Moorish American nationals. Look it up. Watch the movie The Dark Knight by Martin Lawrence, where he went back into the past and they kept calling him a Moor, and he didn't know what they were talking about because he didn't know his history. We're not crayons. Go ahead. So, I like questions, you know. If the person has more questions, please do. I don't like blabbing. On a color level, black does not mean dark. What you think of as black is really called jet black. You better be sitting down for this one because the real meaning of the word black from Noah Webster's dictionary, 1828. That's when they used to put the truth in the dictionary because we weren't allowed to read. Black is an adjective, not a noun. A noun is a person, place, or thing. What does black mean in the dictionary? Black means pale, to become pale, to turn white, to expose to the sun, or to bleach, as to lighten. I'll try to explain it. You see, they done twisted everything. Everything is twisted. Where's east? That way. No, it's not. East is that way. Where is north? That way. No, it's not. North is that way. They twisted everything around. Okay. Black is an adjective. Okay. So what does it mean? What my definition? You got something, sir? Did you hear what I just said to the people? I just told them that black means pale, to turn white, to expose to the sun. Now I have to try to explain that to the people. You have locks on your head and you go fishing every day. When you go out in the sun every day, your locks start to turn black, which means pale, which means light. It starts to bleach.
Yeah, it's a fisherman with a kind of goldish kind of.
Their locks is turning black, bleach, pale. Black does not mean this. This is jet. You follow me? Black means bleached, pale. They done twisted everything. You follow?
I'll follow.
Now I like questions, buddy. So maybe I could back up.
All right, now I got this person calling me. Maybe you can call me on the station line 562-4835. All right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like blabbing because I don't know who's listening. And when you see me on the street, nobody come and tell me nothing. So I don't know am I talking to myself?
No, God. No, you're very, very much entertaining.
Yeah, but when they see me, they should come up to me and tell me something. Blow your horn, say some goddamn thing. Let me know I'm not wasting my time on a radio station. Give me some feedback. Encouragement sweetens the labor. I'm risking my life here. Not that I feel threatened like anybody gonna kill me. Ain't nobody gonna kill me. You understand that? I am safe. They're more afraid of me than I am of them. You know why? Because the truth is gonna set the people free. When you know the truth, it defeats their lies. They're abusing the people. You're not poor. None of us is poor. So you need to stop going to Steroid Benjamin and begging him to help with the prison. You need to go to Steadroy Benjamin and tell him what the hell to do. You need to go to Gaston Brown and command him, but you don't command him with your words. You need to leave a paper trail. You need to write it down, but you cannot talk to him as an Antiguan. You cannot talk to him as a Jamaican because those are slave brands. You need to use your nationality. You need to talk to him as a Moorish American national. When you're a Moor, you're connected to the land. This land is my land. All right? I'm not, you got something, sir? I am not Jamaican because Jamaica has nothing to do with the land. The land is called Yamaka. The land is a part of the American continent. You got me?
Got you.
So you got to go to them as masters. I am master. Atlee Rodney, I am your master. Joanne Walsh, I am your master. Y'all need to stop being afraid of these freaking people. You need to wake the hell up because there's a teacher coming and her name is Pain. She's coming. It's a possibility that the United States Corporation Company can shut down at the end of the month. Why? Because they owe a bill to the United Nations and they can't pay it. They're supposed to pay it, let me see, October 1st. They couldn't pay it because they're bankrupt. So they got an extension to October 15th. They can't pay it because they're bankrupt. They have no so-called money. They were given to the end of this month. And I guarantee you, let me not guarantee, I almost guarantee you they can't pay it. And the last country that could not pay their bill is Greece. And Greece is in shambles right now. You have to wait online to get $50 from your own bank account. If and when the United States Corporation Company falls, the whole world's economy is going to fall also. So you keep acting like you're safe. You're not safe. None of us is safe. I'm not safe because I know this information. You see, if I'm on a highway and everybody is running and I'm walking, I will get trampled.
Yeah.
Everybody need to wake the hell up. Stop being afraid of the public servant. They are servants. They better start serving because soon the Moors are going to be able to arrest. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We're going to have the power to arrest.
so we don't able to do citizens arrest right now.
You'd see, you can do it, but we're not citizens. Citizens mean slaves. We're national. I love your question. We're nationals. We're Moorish American national. We belong to the entire nation of America. You got me?
Right.
You can do citizens arrest, but who you gonna bring them to? Their gang member at the police station. You follow me? So you got to think about the whole dynamic. You need to know your history. I love your question, Medicine. I love it. So you need to know the whole situation. If you know your history, you'll know who you're dealing with. Steadroy Benjamin, Gaston Brown, Atlee Rodney, Joanne Walsh, they're a part of the same team. They work for the Queen of England, which is your oppressor. They work for the Pope in Rome, which is your oppressor. These people are there to make sure your life is a living nightmare. They're not gonna help you. They have never helped you, and they will never help you. You hear me?
Gotcha.
They have no morals. They don't care about you. There's a man called Reverend Brown. He full of caca. He goes to the prison every day, and you're trying to tell me he don't know what the hell is going on inside the prison? Nonsense. They're playing games with the sleeping Moors. Moors, you better wake up. Go on YouTube and learn about the Moors. They're going to act like we're light-skinned people. No, it's you and me. They're going to act like we were Indians. No, when Christopher Columbus came here, he didn't find no Indians here because this is not India. This is America. Wadadli is sitting on South America. Y'all need to wake the hell up. They fear that you're going to start talking like me soon. That's why they try to intimidate you. I am sick and tired of this stinking life. You see, DJ Medicine, I am sick of this life. This life don't make no goddamn sense. Every day is the same thing. Every weekend is the same thing. You got the servants telling me what I can and cannot do. Don't talk to me. I'm your master. I tell you what to do. The people is your master, but the people don't know that they're your master. I'm here to remind them that they're masters and your servant. You are hired to do a job. But as soon as you get the job, you start telling us what we can and cannot do. Your days of doing that is numbered. Your boss is in trouble. Your boss is the United States Corporation Company. That is Babylon. America is not Babylon. The United States is Babylon, and it's falling right now. I am holding my breath for the fall because I know I will not pass out. If you understand what I'm saying, if you comprehend what I'm saying. It's about to fall. It can fall any day now, and I look forward to the fall. But most of us is not prepared for the fall because all we're doing is partying. Party, party, party. There's a pain. There's a teacher coming. Her name is Pain. I will eat snails. I will eat mangoes. I will eat bats. That's if I eat meat. DJ Medicine, say something to them for midget.
Yeah, I'm the one to I play some music.
Yo, oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna squeeze 2 songs. I'll play 2 songs.
Yes, I'm on right now.
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out.
So Nathan, you have anything to ask me?
Only person I fear just goddamn cops. They don't want to see no one cuff. Can't take not a tight shop. The mama lay on ground. When my face down flat. Me have some place so me nah go back. Me know a few bridge where you fi burn down. So it no make sense to take your hard. The people them still say you up when the right time come. You a whole heap of pressure. Anyway money they and pleasure. You see whole heap of jealousy and hater. Them want all for themselves, them a scraper. You and when the situation, them on my office a show like a paint job. But anything that I mean to the opposite. I think that they a give me. Them not is a blessing that show like you know for me. The more time them a just say them can't stop me. The only man who fear Almighty. You know what's the police? Mankind so evil. Look what Christ do for them. Look what them do to Christ. Me a not superhero, me can't save the world. I wouldn't give me a choice. You know when me a go. Surely know when me a go. When the wind blow.
6. Protect me while me a protect myself. Oh Lord, me no left it. My them of pencilent. Yeah. Send them like message for all. When man on no credit, man I call upon you for help me with the enemy. Cause them out there. Many on these streets don't sweet like strawberry. Friday. Man I feel roll with this load for me every day. Just protecting myself, so if you see it, no feel nowhere. Father help me. Load with Bible verse and me empty. Can't take me like selfie, Father God bless me. You know how long them a fling and nothing can catch me. Dog for me life sweet like Nestle. We okay. Protect me while me and protect my life. Where we go? Spend them out and I know where. Now self for 45. Unpredictable. Be hungry and full up it. Number go roll on the dog. When man on no credit, man I call for you for help me with the enemy. Cause them out there. Many on these streets don't sweet like strawberry.
Dog don't snake. Love don't hate, friend don't fake, bun them straight. R.I.P. to who they just go and wait. When I have no time for come home, me I telling you that straight. Never journey, never chat, can't wait for celebrate. Kids I'm in school, of course I'm doing great. Never take care of mama, bill 17. Me I telling you that straight, and me I telling you about Jake. Me have the record them for break. Beyonce for date, Nick if you fuck off, if you hard to be face. Just wait till you see me around the place. Now worry about Bill Gates and so get replaced. We pray to Jah fi take with you. Watch over me, watch over you. No one done perfect. Look who will ever. Oh Lord, I feel God. Sleepless nights going on.
DJ Medicine, League Generation.
Sometimes our society I go on, this is how me just feel, you know.
Right out there on a hillside, where nobody know there for
I'm telling you right now, you're in tune to the Wake Up Call show right here, 102.7 FM Variety Radio.
some people where we are at you.
Hey man, the unordinary folk L in the building.
Out
Yeah.
there on a hillside,
Got some shy people, yeah.
and I feel vibes
I
up.
can't from my phone. 5624835. That's the number of the call, right?
Nobody know there
Yo,
for
hey, you can put it on Facebook, yeah. Oh, we're not live on the book.
there
Yeah.
on a hillside.
Oh, we're on YouTube, yeah.
Inside with no
Yeah, so you can type it on the YouTube live, all right? Yeah.
lockdown friend killer.
Post your questions, all right?
Keeping a dream every
Yeah,
day.
if you got something you want to ask, so don't be shy, all right?
Fence nigga.
Hey, if you want to text me on WhatsApp too, right?
King,
I'll
that
give my number 7724131, all right?
me
Yeah, you
not
can hit me up on WhatsApp or you can call me in the studios 5624835.
see a Bentley on a hillside.
Right, I got a couple more minutes left in the show, but in the meantime, I got to take back over to the big man himself, all right?
That there are people where we are at you.
Yes, Sharon check 13.
Yeah, Sharon. Check.
That's how you say Sharon, right?
Yeah, Sharon.
All right. Now, people, it's time to wake up. You must wake up. The world is expecting us to wake up. We're not the simple people that you see on the street. We're the greatest people that ever lived, and we're the greatest people that will ever live. You need to wake the hell up. I can't stop saying that. Why should you wake up? Because if you don't wake up, the world is being destroyed. Our world is being destroyed by the Europeans. They're our children. We made them. We made them from a monkey called a troglodyte nigger. So how the hell is the child running the land? How they gonna discover a land when somebody is already living there? DJ Medicine, it's impossible. You need to wake up. Once we wake up, guess what? We're going to fix back this earth. But see, the thing is, you can't see yourself in a rulership position, and that's the problem. I see myself in a rulership position. I am ruler. I am chief. I am greatest. I am the white man. I am ruler of the land. Remember, white has nothing to do with skin color. The Africans, if they would speak to you, which they won't, they will tell you that their status is white man. White means chief, greatest, ruler of the land. So please stop calling the Europeans white man, because you are a king and a queen. When you call him a white man, you are appointing him as ruler of your land. Watch the words you use. Should I end it right there, DJ Medicine? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, people, you have been listening to The Wake Up Call with your host, Audley Bogo L, alongside DJ Medicine on the most informative radio station in the nation, Variety Radio, a small station with a big voice on 102.3 FM.
You're locked in. Locked in.
Today's best music.
The station with the best music.
102.3 Variety Radio. Yeah!
Damage music.
Damage music.
Everybody, one more little piece, people. Everybody is afraid. They're afraid of the public servants because no one wants to die. I gotta tell you, just because you're alive don't mean you're living, and just because you're living don't mean you're alive. If they should happen to take me out, it'll be a blessing for me, because I get to go back home to my foreparents, my ancestors. This is not my home. We're only passing through the earth. And when I go home, they're going to greet me with open arms. I'm going to sit next to Jesus and Malcolm X and smoke weed. The end.
Damage music.